Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a bunch of new makeup to try for you. You probably have seen through some of my shorts and a recent haul that I've found most of the products that I've been told existed. So of course, you know, can only do so many items in one video, so I picked a selection of those and we're gonna be using them today. And of course there'll be a video soon after this testing some of the other products. So super excited. Of course, if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming back for another video. You know I appreciate it very, very much. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I love to do a lot of dollar store and Dollar Tree oriented makeup and shopping content, but I do have a special focus on the bargain makeup price point. And what that means is I love to do a lot of the same content that other makeup channels do, but I like to keep it in the bargain price point. So we do lots of Dollar Tree, I've done Shein, I actually have a Shop Miss A haul that I'm gonna be filming after this video, and then of course soon to follow a full face of Shop Miss A. And so if that sounds like your thing, you are definitely in the right place. I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. And so yeah, I'll have related content linked down below as always. If you are new and you want to kind of binge watch more content like this, I've got quite a bit, so definitely check that out after you're done watching this video. And so yeah, without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So excitingly enough, I do have a new eyebrow product. I also have some new brushes that I'll be trying today. So like I said, there's a lot of new. So LA Colors came out with this little like brow powder kit. It doesn't come with a brush, but I did purchase a separate brush. It's universal, so you've got your dark, your medium, and your light shade. I didn't see another shade selection. This, like I said, this one here is labeled as universal. There might be other ones out there, I don't know. And they also had this little brush that you could purchase separately with the spoolie and of course the angled thing. So we're gonna go in and do our brows. So I'm gonna comb through them first. I think I'm gonna go into the darker shade. This used to be a method that I did all the time. I used to really like the Wet n Wild, and I believe they still sell this at the drugstore, the little Wet n Wild kit, and that one comes with a brush and like a brow wax, I believe. And this used to be like my preferred method of doing my brows. Now I do like pencil more often, but this is a way to get like a softer look. That's doing a really nice job. I do have a powder brow kit that I hauled from Dollar Tree a few, like couple, 3, maybe 4 years ago now, from Broadway Colors, and I do have that, and you see me use that from time to time, or I do use it from time to time. I don't always, if something isn't new, sometimes in a new video, I will just list the items down below that I used off camera, but I do reach for that from time to time. So there we go, a really, really nice effect. It's very soft. It was very easy to do. I do like to, this is not sanitary, I guess you could use setting spray, but I do like to tap the brush on my tongue and make it just a little damp. I know, nasty, but we all do it. So I will go into the highlighter shade later when we're like finishing up the eyes. And like I said, I'll do a brief synopsis of all the products and what I think towards the end of the video. But so far, so good. Okay, so I just cleaned up my brows with some concealer and put on some eyeshadow primer. I used the concealer from my Shein haul, and it's a little dark, which is actually kind of okay because I kind of want to test out that brow like highlighter anyway. So we do have some new eyeshadow today. Super excited. And my lids are primed as well. So I'm gonna kind of pull from 2 new palettes that I have. One is the Smoky Browns by Beauty Intuition. It is an all matte palette, and it's just really, really pretty. And then I hauled 2 Mercerie palettes. This one here I thought might be a good, I don't know, maybe a good addition. I might use that shimmer right there and pull from that. I also have from the new LA Colors like lip and eye bar, I have a liquid eyeshadow right here, so that might be like an inner corner highlight. So I'm hoping I can get a look between all of these right here. So of course I've done several looks with the Beauty Intuition palettes. So I'm gonna try to pull a little bit more from this palette here if I can from Mercerie. And if I don't go into that other palette, if I don't go into the Smoky Browns, we'll definitely use that like in another video. So I did haul these 3 brushes here from Sassy Chic, and to be quite honest, I don't really know what I'm gonna use them for. The tapered brush can be used for like an inner corner highlight. This one here could be used to put like shimmer. Other than that, I don't really know, to be quite honest. but I'm gonna try them. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here, this orangey shade in the top. Actually, I digress. I'm gonna lay this shade down here all over my lid and then apply that because I want to get a good base on my lid. Wow, that's very, very pigmented. That's gonna brighten up the eye and give us a nice canvas for, I'm gonna kind of drag it up top a little bit for our other eyeshadows. So y'all are not imagining I am trying to post. I'm posting a lot more. Basically pool season is done for me and I'm not rehearsing anymore and I've just got some time and I don't know, I want to put the attention and time to my YouTube channel like I do other things in my life. You know, I want to put the attention towards y'all like I put towards, you know, certain friendships in my life and stuff like that. So I'm really striving. I really want to like post more. I just really, really do. I always have. I've just let things get in the way. But I'm going to try to do better. So yeah, I'm posting a lot more. That is really nice. That really did what I needed it to do. Okay, so now I'm going to go into that shade. I'm a little bit like afraid of this brush. I don't know why. The shape is kind of weird. Oh, it's doing a good job though. I'll do this brush on my right eye and then I'll use my regular brush that I would normally use on my other eye. This is, I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit more, you know. It's doing a little something. So I'm going to use that same brush that I just used and go into, and then again go into that shade right there. Okay, I didn't really have anything to be afraid of. I think I'm kind of getting the same result. I know that the mattes and the Beauty Intuition palettes are very pigmented. Some of you, my Dollar Divas, have said you really like the Mercerie palettes. So eager to try. Okay, I feel like I got the same effect. So I'm gonna go into that, use that other brush. Like I said, I'm kind of wanting to do like a fall look. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. And I'm gonna kind of see how these do. If we have a disaster, I'll go into the smoky browns because I know that that will probably be good. I'm gonna concentrate this kind of from my crease down onto my lid. I'm gonna drag it up just a bit above my brow bone. Okay, I'm really, really liking it so far. I think we're doing really well. The brush shape is a little weird, if I'm being completely honest. I wish they kind of had more like normal shapes. I love the handle. I don't know if the pigmentation is as good with these as it is like with the Beauty Intuition palettes, but it's not terrible at all. So I want to start going a little bit darker. So because this palette here doesn't really have like a brown shade, I'm going to go into the smoky browns and go into that shade. Or do I want to go into the one? Yeah, I'll go into that shade right there, that kind of darker brown. And I'll use this one again here on my right eye. There's really not a lot of like any fallout. And again, I go pretty heavy, as you know. I mean, the shape, honestly, like I really like the brush, but the shapes are a little bit weird. I want to go into, I'm just going to use like my regular brush there. That's the only thing I don't really care for that particular one. It's probably why I held off, but I did want to try them. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with that on the other side. So let me know, are there more of these Mercerie palettes that you all have seen, or is there just two, from the best you all can tell? I do have the eyelashes from them. They had two different styles at one of my stores, and I got the more dramatic ones. They had a little bit more of like a natural style. So let me know if you've seen more than two. Okay, there we go. We got a nice smoky base. I've only made a little bit of a mess. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into like the darker shade with like this brush here, or maybe even the precision brush, after I do my liner. So right now I'm going to kind of concentrate on the inner part. So I'm going to give this shimmer a try. I'm going to go into that corner shimmer right there. Now I did notice that in the one in the corner, they had like a spray on them. They're not as glittery as they seem. So we're going to test them out as shimmers. I'm going to use that smaller version of the brush right there. And I am going to dampen it for sure. We'll see what kind of an effect that this brings. It's not super metallic, but it is really pretty pigmented. Yeah, it's just like a little shimmery. let me use my like normal brush on my other eye just to see, just for my own comfort level. Okay, effect is about the same with my normal brush. Really, it's got a very pretty effect. It's not like super shimmery, but it is pigmented. It is pretty pigmented, if that makes sense. But I didn't really expect it to be too shimmery. You can tell that there's still a little bit of that spray left, and then the other, like the rest of the product isn't like super shimmery. So I'm gonna leave the eyeshadow right here for right now, move on to lashes, liner, face, and then we'll come back and add some finishing touches. So I just have a coat of mascara on, and I do have some new lashes to try. So I got the Wispy and Dreamy. Like I said, they had a slightly more natural style. And you get 3 pairs. I'm gonna definitely need to trim these, I can tell already. But 3 pairs for $1.25. I sure hope these are decent. My favorite right now from Dollar Tree is the new LA Colors Lash ones. Those are like my faves right now. These don't seem to be quite as dramatic as those. They don't seem, and I just took it off. It doesn't, it seems a little bit flimsier. But I like a dramatic lash, and that is not the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna have to trim these. I think I'm gonna have to trim a good amount off too. Like, it's always a guesstimation, but. And I will be putting these on camera today. I'm just gonna be using my Ioni Lash Glue Liner in 1. And yeah, I will do these on camera today just so you can see how easy of a time. Sometimes I judge a lash. Part of what I judge a lash on is not just the way it looks, but also like how easy or difficult it is to put on. So like I said, I'm going to use my lash glue and liner from my Ioni, and I'm going to do a little bit of a wing. And then with this, you got to move fast because you don't, unlike with like regular lash glue, you need to let it get tacky, but this you're going to move kind of quick. One thing I can say so far, light as a feather. Light as an absolute feather. Okay, let's put the other one on. Half the battle, well, really all the battle is once you're used to putting lashes on, you will forever struggle with the idea that they're even, or that anything about your eyes is even. That is, I don't think that gets any better, no matter how much experience you have, to be honest. That's the good news and the bad news. Okay, so I've got them on. What I can say is they are light as a feather. They really weren't hard to put on. I don't know that they're even. I don't know that I cut them even, to be honest. Like, they're really a nice natural lash, and they're dramatic enough. Like, for me, like, they wouldn't be like stage worthy, but in a pinch I could wear them on the stage. I don't know that they're super even because, like I said, when I cut them, they didn't quite look even. So I don't know, like, quality-wise how even they are put in there. Sometimes what you encounter with lashes is when you trim, I'll usually trim off the inner or the outer, you find that the lash then doesn't seem even, and it doesn't really stand out until you trim them. But yeah, I think it's a nice natural lash. I think the other style would be like way too natural for my taste, but yeah, I think if you like a nice natural lash and you want a bargain, they're definitely, the 3 of these seem to be better quality than buying just one of like the ColorMates lashes, which I've never liked. These are maybe a little bit plasticky, but nothing crazy. They're really very dainty and really not bad for the fact that you get 3 in a package for $1.25. So I'm going to move on and apply some face products. Again, I'll have them listed down below, and I'll be back with a new blush and bronzing product. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I finally found the Be Pure bronzing drops. So it says here that you blend along cheekbones, forehead, and chin and jawline as desired. So because these do seem to be shimmery, I'm going to plan on not using a highlighter, although I did find the Be Pure highlighting wands, so I'm super excited. But this is gonna be a little shimmery. I'm a little nervous, to be completely honest. I think I'm gonna use my beauty blender, and I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. I guess you could mix these in kind of sparingly to foundation as well. So I'm just gonna kind of blot the back of my hand. It seems to be bronzing. We will also try this in another video, and I'll do it where I mix it into some foundation. It's pretty. Is it like a bronzer? I mean, it might be a little bit light for my skin to technically feel like I've got like a lot of bronze going on. It is a bit shimmery, But you know, it's not as scary as I thought. As long as you just kind of go, I was really smart with doing it on the back of my hand. I've learned that with liquid products. Yeah, like I said, next, I'll give you some more thoughts towards the end of the video. But yeah, that is the result. Like I said, next video we will, we'll test it by putting them in foundation. I also have, but I have some like glow ones to try too. So much to try, so little time. So I did find these yesterday at my Dollar Tree. There's like a darker shade, and then this is in the shade Ballerina. These, like I said, are supposed to be dupes for Charlotte Tilbury. It says it has hyaluronic acid, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna apply it to the back of my hand. These seem to be very pigmented. I'm gonna use this side here of my beauty blender. I'm just gonna blot. I'm a little concerned as to what this pink shade is going to look like on me. It seems a little light, but that's what we do. We try things. It's different. The shade is different. The other shade will probably be better for me. So if you're like a similar skin tone, I've got like a good amount of red in my skin. It is very pretty. I do feel like the shade probably isn't quite right for what I'm trying to do today. I probably should have gone with the other shade. I was afraid that the bronzing drops would be a little darker. I don't know what I thought, but let me kind of get rid of some of the shine with my powder brush. I just use what's left over. Okay, I mean, I don't love the shade for my skin tone, but as far as the product goes, it went on very, very smooth. I'm excited to try the other shade, personally, for my skin tone. And the bronzing drops could have been a bigger disaster, honestly. So now we're gonna go back to the eyes and finish the eyes. So like I said, I am gonna go into that lighter shade, and I'm gonna use the little like detailed brush right here. I'll probably also use this for my inner corner as well. I'm just gonna put that shade on the brush and see how it does. Really not too bad. It's a nice subtle effect for my skin tone. Definitely brightened it up from the concealer that I'd put on it. That was just a little darker than my taste. Really very nice. I think the effect is really, really good. So now I'm going to use the liquid eyeshadow. I think I only got I think I got 2 shades of eyeshadow from this line. I have a lip gloss from that line we're going to try as well. And again, I'm going to take the little tapered brush, and I really like to use a brush to put this liquid liner on, especially when I do my inner corner. This is a little bit of a bigger brush than I'm accustomed to, but LA Colors has just been killing it this year in the liquid eyeshadow world. Very pretty. This is the shade Champagne Bubble. There we go, a very nice effect. Again, always like the ones in the purple caps, these ones don't disappoint in any way, shape, or form. So I think I'm done with the eyes. Of course, I've formulated some opinions as we've gone on in the video. I do have a lip liner and a lip gloss, so I do have a shade. So from that new line, the lip bar, I get the shade here. It's Glam Time, and it's an LA Colors Auto Liner. Hoping it's dark enough for my taste. I used one in my last video that was actually I didn't really need it for that lip gloss, but I used it anyway, so this is the other shade that I have. Then I got one of their plump glosses that's in that line. Of course, I love their older ones, and I think some of them were repackaged. But I did pick this one up. This one is in the shade Careless. I think it's gonna end up being kind of like a clear. So let's line our lips. For me, that's a nice nude shade. Really nice. Blend that with pressing my lips together. This is a beautiful shade. It's like clear, but it's not, but it's got a little hint of something special in it. Really, really nice. This look didn't come out quite as I expected it to, which I'm not really mad at. It looks a little bit more natural, which you know for me is kind of hard. So now a quick rundown of all of the products. No fails, but I have some things that I don't love, we'll say. First, the eyelashes. The more I'm wearing them, the more I just feel a little bit like they're just a little uneven. And I don't know that it's actually my fault. They just feel a little bit, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I said, I like them. I don't love them. I don't even really like them a lot, if I'm being completely honest. But I will try them again. So I feel like this one here is just a little bit, and like I said, it could be my fault, although I've tried everything I know to fix it. And I just feel like they might be a little uneven. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I will try them again. But so far, they're not my favorite. Also the brushes, I mean, I was able to get a really nice look. I do like the tapered one. And I love the handles. I guess I just wish that the shapes were a little different because that's kind of weird for an eyeshadow brush. This here is like something I would use like for my concealer to clean up my eyebrows. And like I said, this is a good little tapered brush that you could use for under your brow bone or in your corner. I guess I hope that they come out with more brushes with these handles with some different shapes. Like I want a more normal like eyeshadow brush shape type of thing going on. So again, I like them. I don't love them. Love the handles. Don't love the shape of the brushes. But the quality of them is really nice. Like in my haul, when I first touched them, they're really nice. They're soft. And they do have an expensive feel to them. Again, something I like but don't love, at least as a contour, which is what the directions say. Of course, you can always use products your own way. Next time I will try to put it in my foundation. That way to get a little bit of like a dewy foundation, a little glowy foundation. But as far as like a contour, bronzing type of a thing, on my skin, I don't really feel like it did much more than add some shine. So really they're more highlighting drops than bronzing drops because they're just really, really shiny. But like I said, I will be trying them again in a different way. I like them, don't love them. Then this right here, I like the formula. This shade for me is just a little odd, at least especially with the color story that I went with today. But really great for someone with fair skin. Absolutely beautiful. I'm excited to try the other one. I think the other one would have been a better choice for me today. Like I said, it went on really smooth, very easy to apply when you put it in the back of your hand with a blender. It doesn't seem to be something that's going to be streaky or anything. Like I said, I'll be trying the other shade and I'll get a better opinion. But so far, I really, really like the formula. Really, really like the shade of lip liner. Looks really good with just a lip gloss. It's like my idea of nude. Of course, the quality. I like the quality of the lip pencils from LA Colors and Dollar Tree in general, like the Ionis. Yeah, so I really like the shade. The shade Glam Time seems to be something a little bit more like what I'm looking for. Of course, the gloss is really, really, really nice. This particular shade doesn't have a huge color payoff. And I do think they repackaged some of the other shades. I've got shades that I think I like better than this. This is really just very subdued. And my lips just have ever so slight of a tingle. So if you don't like something that's like a super tingle, like Ionis really kind of create a big tingle. Same thing with, I think, the Make Me Up one. I think that one had a good amount of tingle. This one here is, at least in my experience, a whole lot more mild. And then kind of the standouts, kind of the things that I liked the most, starting at the bottom, the Mercerie eyeshadow palette was really, really nice. We got 3 of the shades from here, and only thing I dug into the Beauty Intuition palette for was the dark brown. So the quality is really nice. They blended real nice. Probably not the most pigmented, but they went on really smooth, and they're buildable and really nice if you're just starting out with the eyeshadow, because sometimes if something is too pigmented, it's really easy to mess things up. So really not a bad quality little 9-pan eyeshadow palette from Dollar Tree. And of course, we know these are really good. I only went into one shade. I'll do a look. I will bring this out more. But yeah, I did dig into one shade. I've used these enough to know now that the Beauty Intuition palettes are really very good. Then of course the liquid eyeshadow, and then these are the 2 standout products for sure. Of course the liquid eyeshadow is the same quality that we've come to know and love from LA Colors. These are new ones from their fall collection, the Eye and Lip Bar collection. When they rolled them out with the purple caps. This year the quality of their liquid eyeshadows has gone a big step up from those old school ones that they had. So really, really excellent. I just got this kind of white pearly shade and really, really love these. I use these daily at work for my eye look to complete the inner corner and to get that shimmer. Love them so, so much. And then last but not least, the little brow kit. I love my brows. I use the darker shade. And I love the little brow bone highlight. I love the little kit. I think it just looks so cute. Looks like something Benefit would come out with, like the pink and little stars on it and everything. And I bought the brush, really like the brush. I'm gonna like kind of get rid of some of my old brushes and kind of start fresh now that I have a new one. So really, really nice little brow kit from LA Colors. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, show me you did by hitting the like button. Let me know what you think of some of these products if you tried them for yourself. I will have my entire playlist of where I put on and try Dollar Tree makeup. That way you can binge watch more videos just like this if you enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.